So last lecture we were discussing about the Ampere's law. So Ampere's law states that here or sometimes we call it as the Ampere's circuital law. Ampere's law states that if we say that this is the wire in which the current is flowing in this direction. So as a resultant, when the current is flowing in the wire, it creates a magnetic field around the wire. How to find out the direction of the magnetic field? This is the direction of the current thumb, and these curved fingers indicates the direction of the magnetic field. So this is the right hand. The direction of the finger indicates the direction of the direction of the current, and this curved fingers indicates the direction of the magnetic field. So the magnetic field around the wire is in the form of the concentric circles here. The magnetic field is in this direction. So here, if we take this is, let's say, this is the magnetic field. If we take one circle, this is the magnetic field whose direction is this. If we reverse the direction, if the current is in the opposite direction here, the direction of the magnetic field will be reversed by using right hand rule. Curve the fingers, in this case uppercase, the magnetic field is in the anti-clockwise. And if the current is in the downward direction, the magnetic field is in the clockwise direction. So here the magnetic field is this. This is the P. This is the B. P is in the form of the concentric circles. So when the current is flowing in the wire, it creates a magnetic field around the wire. And this magnetic field is directly proportional to the magnitude of the current and inversely proportional to the distance away from the current. So now, according to the Ampere's law, what we have discussed that this is the integral, which is the closed integral, because the magnetic field is around the closed path. So the circle over the integral sign is known as the closed integral, which is equal to B dot dl is equal to mu naught I. So this shows that the magnetic field around the closed path, this dl gives you the closed path. This integral over dl, this is the magnetic field which is closed path. This is integral over dl is the gives you the closed path, magnetic field around the closed path. This is dl. If we take a small element, we call this is dl. This is dl. This is dl. So the sum of all dl gives you the circumference, which is 2 pi r. But here the symmetry is the uniform symmetry. So therefore this summation can be written as an integral over dl is equal to 2 pi r, which we call it as a circumference of this circle. So now here this P dot dl is equal to mu naught I. We have to substitute its values. This integral b in this equation, this b is equal to mu naught I. So here you can write it as integral over b dot dl is equal to integral b is equal to mu naught I over 2 pi r. The magnetic field is along k axis because the field is a vector quantity. So this k is a unit vector which indicates the direction of the magnetic field. This is the unit vector k, which indicates the direction of the magnetic field. So this k dot this dl. dl is the length element, which is we call it as also vector quantity. So this dl and k is in this direction, dl is in this direction. So therefore the k and dl both are along the same direction. So here k and dl both are in the same direction. Therefore, K dot dl is equal to, K is a unit vector whose magnitude is 1, so is equal to dl. Yeah, you may write it as a K dl into cos of angle 0 degree. And cos 0 is 1, so K is a unit vector, its magnitude is 1, so it is equal to dl. So K dot dl is equal to dl. So just substitute over here, K dot dl is equal to dl. So here, this Ampere's law becomes d dot dl is in the closed path is equal to b, which is equal to mu naught I over 2 pi r integral into dl. And dl over integral is equal to, this is equal to mu naught I over 2 pi r integral is over dl. And integral over dl, this term gives you the 2 pi r. Here we have seen that the dl is the total length, and which total length gives you the circumference of the circle. So if you substitute over there 2 pi r, so as a resultant, b dot dl is equal to mu naught I over 2 pi r into 2 pi r. So cancel. So this b dot dl is equal to mu naught I. So this is known as Ampere's law, which we have discussed. The magnetic field around the closed path, line integral of the magnetic field is equal to mu naught times the current. So this can be written as the line integral of the magnetic field So this can be written as B dot dl is equal to mu naught I, which we have proved that its statement is the line integral, this is line integral or line integral of the magnetic field is equal to the mu naught times the current enclosed into the closed line integral. Mu naught times the current enclosed. So this is known as Ampere's law. ये Ampere's law हम पहले discuss कर चुके हैं. So now the important thing is that what are the applications of the Ampere's law, which we have to discuss. So in the applications, we have main two applications. One is the magnetic field due to the solenoid, and the second is the magnetic field due to the toroid. So we have to look at what is the solenoidal magnetic field and what is the toroidal magnetic field here. So here, first application, we are discussing the application of the Ampere's law. Number one is the magnetic field due to solenoid. अब सोलेनॉइड एक शेप है, ये आपके पास एक कॉइल है, ठीक है, ये एक किस्म का कॉइल है. इस कॉइल के ऊपर मैं वायर की वाइंडिंग कर लेता हूं कि दिस इज द वाइंडिंग ऑफ द वायर ओवर द कॉइल, दिस इज द वायर, दिस इज द वायर, which is winded over the coil, and if we give a battery to this coil as a current, this is positive, this is the negative, the current will flow in the coil. This is the direction of the current. This is the direction of the current. Current is flowing in this direction. It means the current is flowing in this direction in the coil. So when the current is flowing in the coil, as a resultant, the magnetic field is produced. हम कर क्या है कि ये हमारे पास एक कॉइल है जिस कॉइल में मैग्नेटिक फील्ड करंट फ्लो हो रहा है आई. तो आपको पता है कि मैग्नेटिक फील्ड इसके नॉर्मल थी बी. अब हम लोग करके आए द मैग्नेटिक फील्ड ड्यू टू द करंट कैरिंग कॉइल. सो ये अगर एक कॉइल है तो हम करके आए कि द मैग्नेटिक फील्ड ड्यू टू दिस करंट कैरिंग कॉइल, this curved fingers indicates the direction of the current and this thumb indicates the direction of the magnetic field here. So the magnetic field is in the inward then outward. This is the direction of the magnetic field. 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 So the magnetic field is inward then outward. Then inward, then outward. So this is the direct. Similarly, इस side पे भी. So this is the direction of the magnetic field. So now we have to look at. We have to find out what is the magnitude and direction of the magnetic field in this shape, in this solenoid. This is the shape of this is geometry is known as a solenoid. हमें मालूम करना है कि मैग्नेटिक फील्ड कहां पे और कितनी होगी. सो वी हैव टू फाइंड आउट द मैग्नीट्यूड एंड डायरेक्शन ऑफ द मैग्नेटिक फील्ड using Ampere's law. अब यहां पे अगर आप ये देखें कि इस पूरे सिस्टम को मैं 4 हिस्सों में डिवाइड कर रहा हूं. ये देखें कि ये मैं एक स्क्वायर बना देता हूं, ये एक रेक्टेंगल बना देता हूं. ये दिस इज द रेक्टेंगल. अब यहां पे मैग्नेटिक फील्ड का डायरेक्शन एक ये भी हो सकता है कि द मैग्नेटिक फील्ड इज इन दिस डायरेक्शन and it is called as a 1. Magnetic field is perpendicular, which we call it as a 2. Magnetic field in this direction, which we call it as a 3. Magnetic field is outward, which call it as a 4. So now the total magnetic field according to the Ampere's law, which is equal to B dot dl is equal to mu naught I. This is Ampere's law. So the total magnetic field in this geometry is divided into 4 segments. One is inside the coil, the other is perpendicular. Number 1 is inside, number 2 and 3 are perpendicular, upward and downward, and number 4 is outside the coil. So we have divided the portions of the magnetic field in 4 segments. Okay, what is the magnitude and direction of the magnetic field inside the coil? What is the magnetic field perpendicular to the coil, upward and downward, and what is the magnitude of the magnetic field outside the coil? Clear? So we have to look at this by using Ampere's law. So this Ampere's law is divided into 4 segments. One segment is B dot dl. The second integral is B dot dl. The third integral is B dot dl. The fourth integral is B dot dl is equal to mu naught I. This is equal to mu naught I. तो यहां पे अगर आप ये देखें कि पूरी इंटीग्रल को हमने 4 हिस्सों में डिवाइड किया है. B dot dl. B dot dl is the B dot dl means B dl cos of angle theta. Magnetic field around the closed path. ठीक है, यहाँ पे हमने मैग्नेटिक फील्ड मालूम करनी है, ये 4 पाथ है, 1 2 3 4, सो dl गिव्स द पाथ। अब यहां पे अगर 1 में देखें कि dl इज दिस इज dl, ये जो है हमारे पास जो है वो इसका dl है, this segment is dl, so dl is along the direction of the b, so in this case if we look here, theta is equal to 0 degree. It means the magnetic field is along the direction of dl, so angle is 0 degree and v dot dl is equal to b dl cos theta, and cos 0 degree is 1, so therefore cos theta is equal to 0, so here b dot dl is equal to b dl. अगर 2 में देखते हैं, this is the dl, ये dl है, this is the dl और b is in this direction, so b dot dl, इसमें जो एंगल बन रहा है theta is equal to 90 degree, so cos 90 degree is equal to 0, so therefore the magnetic field due to this component is 0. अब अगर 3 में आते हैं, b dot dl, यहां पे ये dl है, अब ये dl और मैग्नेटिक फील्ड इस डायरेक्शन में है, दोनों के दरमियान अगर एंगल देखें तो अगेन द एंगल थीटा इज इक्वल टू 90 डिग्री, सो द अगेन द मैग्नेटिक फील्ड इज 0 here, थीटा इज 90 डिग्री, दिस इज अगेन 0, दिस इज आउटसाइड, आउटसाइड जो है वो मैग्नेटिक फील्ड जो होगी वीक होगी, मैग्नेटिक फील्ड इज वीक, होगी जरूर लेकिन वीक होगी, so it means most of the magnetic field which is inside the solenoid, which is the strong and inside the solenoid, so the total magnetic field or most of the magnetic field is inside the solenoid, whose magnitude can be find out from B dot dl is equal to mu naught I. So this gives you 0, this gives you 0, this gives you the weak field, so therefore the magnetic field is inside. So here I am writing over there, here यहाँ पे यहाँ पे अगर आप ये देखें कि this B dot dl is equal to B dl into kilos, या into this length, it is a linear length which is equal to plus, this gives you 0 because the cos 90 degree is 0, क्योंकि डॉट प्रोडक्ट में क्या होता है आपको पता है, B dot dl is equal to P dl cos of angle theta, तो cos 0 डालेंगे तो 1 आ जाता है, cos 90 डालेंगे तो 0 आ जाता है, इस वजह से मैंने ये 0 कर दिया, प्लस सेकंड भी 0 है, प्लस मैं वीक कर देता हूं, उसको हम इग्नोर कर देते हैं, is equal to mu naught I. So the most of the magnetic field is equal to B dl is equal to mu naught I. So B dl is the total length which is equal to mu naught I. Clear? So magnetic field B is equal to mu naught I over L. This is the magnetic field. अब यहां पे अगर आप ये देखें कि ये जो मैग्नेटिक फील्ड हमने मालूम की है, दिस इज द मैग्नेटिक फील्ड ड्यू टू द सिंगल कॉइल, दिस इज द मैग्नेटिक फील्ड ड्यू टू द सिंगल कॉइल, हियर दिस इज द सिंगल कॉइल मैग्नेटिक फील्ड, एक कॉइल की हमने बात की। अगर हमारे पास n नंबर ऑफ टर्न्स हैं, कि फर्ज कर लें यहाँ पे 100 टर्न्स हैं या 50 टर्न्स हैं या 100 टर्न्स हैं या 200 टर्न्स हैं, तो मैग्नेटिक फील्ड का अमाउंट चेंज हो जाएगा। So if we consider the n number of turns in a unit length, then the magnitude of the magnetic field will change. So here, in the case of n number of turns in a unit length, then B is equal to mu naught. This I can be written as n number of turns in a unit length into I upon this L. This NL is the number of turns in a unit length. It means now this is the magnetic field in one turn. This is the magnetic field in the n number of turns. अगर आपके पास 100 turns है, you put it here value of 100 turns in a unit length, so L cancel. So the B is equal to mu naught n I. This is the magnitude of the magnetic field inside the solenoid, which is strong and inside. So this is the known as the magnetic field due to the solenoid, which is the magnetic field measured in the solenoid using the Ampere's law. So this is the magnetic field. This is the unit N, which shows the direction of the magnetic field, which is inside here. Clear? This N unit vector indicates the direction. So the magnitude of the magnetic field is directly proportional to the current, is directly proportional to the number of turns. Mu naught is a constant which we call it as a permeability of the free space. This, because there is a free space, there is no magnetized material, so therefore its permeability is equal to mu naught. Clear? So this is the magnetic field measured inside the solenoid using Ampere's law. Now we are discussing the second application, which is the magnetic field due to the toroid. So what is the magnetic field due to the toroid, which we call it as a toroidal magnetic field? Yeah. Magnetic field due to toroid, or we call it as a toroidal magnetic field. क्लियर? यहां से अगर आप ये देखें कि हमारे पास ये एक सर्कुलर शेप है. दिस इज द सर्कुलर शेप. अब यहाँ पे अगर इसके ऊपर मैं वाइंडिंग कर देता हूँ, यहां से अगर आप ये देखें कि मैं वाइंडिंग कर देता हूँ, दिस इज द वाइंडिंग ऑफ द वायर ओवर दिस सर्कुलर शेप. This winding of the wire over this circular shape is known as toroid. This shape is known as toroid. अब यहाँ पे अगर आप ये देखें कि करंट फ्लो हो रहा है हर टर्न में, so the current is flowing in each turn, the magnetic field is again produced inside the toroid. This is the direction of the magnetic field. So this is the direction of the magnetic field. So now we have to calculate the magnetic field. How much is the magnetic field inside the toroid? Outside the toroid, the magnetic field is weak. Perpendicular to the toroid, the magnetic field is 0 because it depends upon B dot dl. B dot dl will survive only when the angle is 0 degree. So here, therefore, the magnetic field is along the closed path. So therefore, in the toroidal field, B dot dl is equal to mu naught I. This is Ampere's law. So this, according to Ampere's law, dl integral over dl is equal to 2 pi r. This is the radius r, which is equal to 2 pi r, which is equal to mu naught I. So B, by using cross product gives you mu naught over 2 pi r. 2 pi r goes in this direction using cross product. So B is equal to mu naught I over 2 pi r. This is the magnetic field due to the one turn. In case of n number of turns, on the toroid, the B is equal to mu naught, n is multiplied with this into I upon 2 pi r. So this is the magnetic field which is we call it as toroidal magnetic field, whose magnitude is this, and its path is circular path, and the circular path is denoted by a unit vector phi. This phi is the azimuthal angle or circular angle. So this B is equal to mu naught Ni over 2 pi r. So this is in other application which we call it as a toroidal magnetic field or magnetic field due to the toroid. So now this B is inside the toroid, which is the uniform and strong, and its magnitude is equal to this. So these are the two fundamental equations